Good evening and happy Sunday. You are welcome to our Sunday Tonic, a program designed to specifically relax you. Sunday Rendezvous practically changes your mood from boredom to hearty cheers. Do stay calm and focused. We have lined up juicy stories on Umuadibo, the calendar crisis, and human trafficking. Just be our guest tonight. I am Chiegono Aro. Now, the hard news segment. The federal government is set to put an end to state government interference with the funds of local government through establishment of a monitoring committee to be supervised by the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission. This was revealed when the Federal Minister of Finance and its agencies kick-started the 2026 budget defense in the House of Representatives.
The House Committee on Finance takes the lead in drilling into the 2026 budget proposals of ministries and agencies, scrutinizing the 14.32 billion expenditure of the Federal Ministry of Finance for 2026, while demanding accountability for some 2025 line items.
You only accounted for 37 million. You said one is 25, another one is 12, so you still have 11 million outstanding unaccounted for. And then we want to see the treasury receipt of the remittance of the 48.5.
Personnel 4.4, overhead 4.5. Then your capital goes to 200 billion, which is contradicting the capital you have on page 29.
The figure as presented to us, I think, by Budget Office, they captured the debt servicing. It is not part of our normal capital budget. It is actually debt servicing.
For the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission, its review of the National Revenue Sharing Formula is almost completed, while review of the remuneration of political office holders has been concluded and a report submitted to the President. The Commission also revealed that its ongoing nationwide oil asset verification exercise is backed by technology to improve the integrity of revenue figures.
My people spent 3 to 4 months in the field. Some of them went to the creek water up to here, sir, to identify those oil assets that we have in Nigeria. And by the time we finish, sir, when Mr. President received this report, this country will shake, sir, and I'm not making it up. The commission would establish a local government committee now, just like we used to do before Supreme Court said we were busybodies. But now it's going to come. We will monitor every single local government in Nigeria. I'm glad that Mr. President spoke to the governors. He said, if you don't allow this thing, I will issue an executive order.
More agencies are expected to appear for budget defense in the coming days. From the National Assembly, Mitaire Ikben.
Moving on, experts have allocated regular checkups and post-rate specific antigen tests for males who are 40 years and above, as early detection is the key to the treatment of enlarged prostate, otherwise known as benign prostate, hyperspices. Eukarya Ogu in this special report takes a look at the awareness, causes, symptoms, and treatment of the enlarged prostate.
How aware are the adult male who have attained the age of 40 to go on a regular check to avoid the menace of enlarged prostate and the twin brother prostate cancer?
Yes, I've gone for the test on 2 occasions because it's not a funny thing at all. I've seen a lot of men who are suffering from this, and it's not something that gladdens the heart.
Prostate is a gland in the male reproductive system which stores fluid that aids sperm during ejaculation. As a result of its location under the bladder, the muscles control the flow of urine. However, aging makes the gland to grow bigger, thereby constricting the mouth of the prostate, which makes urination difficult. Dr. Okechukwu Obodo is the consultant public health physician.
Technically, we classify them into 2. The large one that is benign, the one that is not cancerous. There's another type that is so cancerous. But they are called the predisposing factor is male when they are getting old, from 40 years and above, that particular prostate tends to enlarge. Sometimes the patient becomes because of the bad flow of the urine, when they are not excreting all of them out, then it can affect your kidney. So it has a lot of complications. The cancerous ones, of course, is more dangerous than the one that is benign. If at first is age, there's no particular predomination. It occurs more in blacks. It's not hereditary. It doesn't even run in the family. It's not like diabetes or hypertension.
On the symptoms, experts enumerated frequent urination, weak urine flow, difficult in starting and ending urination, as well as drowsiness.
It's an issue you see in men that are, elderly men. These days, you see it in middle-aged men. Enlarged prostate can also be due to cancer of the prostate, what we call CAP. So these are common things that can cause the prostate to be enlarged. So, but the most important thing is that whenever something like that happens, or whatever you hear, you have problems of prostate, like symptoms, like difficulty in passing urine too frequently and all that, and you go and do a scan and tell you that the prostate is enlarged, you need a specialist to assess you.
On the treatment, experts have advised patients to see a urologist who will diagnose and offer appropriate treatment.
You have to come so that we evaluate you. They will clerk you, do general examination, then you do some tests, then we now classify it whether it's the benign type, that's the one that is not cancerous and also cancerous. So if it's cancerous, then we use drugs we use to treat cancer cells, because to remove it will spread more.
The treatment is still surgery. Of course, there's medical treatment, there's surgical treatment. If you want to cut out testosterone supply to the tumor, that's the cancer, you need to stop the body from releasing testosterone to the prostate, and that is a surgical procedure. That surgical procedure because the those testes are the major supply of testosterone. So it's a surgical procedure to prevent the testes from releasing testosterone to the cancer. If you get it in advanced stages, when he has destroyed some tissues, he has even destroyed the prostate, or is even preventing the person from passing urine, or the person having blood in urine, it's still a surgical procedure.
Experts advise male adults who are 40 years and above to go on regular checks to avoid the life-threatening conditions of enlarged prostate and cancer. In Enugu, Ukeria Ogu, NTA News.
We take a short breather here. Some messages. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Frustrated with travel and logistics plan? Lawfish Travel and Tours Limited is here to serve you. We provide visa assistance, proof of funds, languages classes for Easy International Work Placement, caregiver and social work certifications, both virtual and physical classes. Are you planning a work retreat or school excursion? Do you need to ship goods across the globe? We got your back with our premium cargo services at Akami Biam International Airport in partnership with Nigeria Export Promotion Council, Southeast Regional Office, and Ethiopian Airlines. In Lawfish Travel and Tour Limited, proficiency, efficiency, and professionalism is our watchword. Visit us at number 36 Umoji Street, Independence Layout, Enugu, or call 0706 295 8388. Lawfish Travel, moving dreams, moving you.
And the National Productivity Order of Merit Award goes to
the only tomato paste manufacturer to win the National Productivity Order of Merit Award by the Federal Government of Nigeria, endorsed by the Association of Private Medical Practitioners of Nigeria. This is an evidence of 100% natural goodness. Eat healthy to live longer. Buy now and enjoy up to 30% discount.
Introducing Naphtali's Hotel, 47 Exilo Street, Independence Layout, Enugu. A moment at Naphtali's is an experience you will share forever. A luxurious suite fitted with brand new air conditioners, 42-inch plasma TV, free Wi-Fi, and Facebook services. Presented in a serene environment, distinguish us from the others. Our main bar, garden bar, and restaurant give you a wide choice of drinks and delicacies, while our 800 capacity fully air-conditioned all, is the ideal haven for that special event. Nafilis Hotel swimming pool and gym are available all day, while our live band blesses your ears every Friday and Sunday. Enjoy a whole new world of top-notch hospitality in the cool city. Your security is our priority. We are Nafilis Hotel, 47 Azilo Street, Brown and Brown, Independence Layout, Enugu. For inquiry, call 0908-273-6086, 0908-273-6086.
And the National Productivity Order of Merit Award goes to...
The only tomato paste manufacturer to win the National Productivity Order of Merit Award by the Federal Government of Nigeria, endorsed by the Association of Private Medical Practitioners of Nigeria. This is an evidence of 100% natural goodness. Eat healthy to live longer. Buy now and enjoy up to 30% discount.
Good to have you back. They are the daughters of the land, the ancestral guardians, the spiritual enforcers. When they speak, the land listens, and their presence commands silence. Their blessings open doors, just as their curses carry weight. In Igbo cosmology, these sisters carry ancestral authority. Have you ever heard of them? Naturally, we call them the Umuada, that is, daughters of the land. A very powerful institution in Igbo land. Let's hear it from Susan Eze.
In Igbo tradition and culture, daughters occupy a sacred space. They are believed to invoke blessing, as called Umuokbo or Umumbwato in some communities. These daughters of the land form a formidable legally recognized institution. They serve as custodians of culture, moral guardians, and trusted mediators in times of conflict.
In many cases, some issues can only be settled by the Umuada. And so Umuada, up to now, remain a veritable tool for settling conflicts, for maintaining peace, and ensuring a sustainable community.
Their authority cuts across family and community life, from settling disputes to enforcing social norms and performing burial rites. Even after marriage, daughters retain the right to return home to discipline erring members of their natal families.
There was a woman that was married to my family, and the woman was misbehaving, maltreating the husband. The woman that invited the woman, they dragged this woman back home to her father's house and gave her the mandate to repent before they can bring her back to that family. So, Umuada in Igbo land are so powerful.
During traditional marriage in our village, after the traditional marriage, they will wash the bride's body, sweep some certain places, which also signifies they are sweeping away all the bad things. If Umuada did not perform those things, it means that they did not do any traditional marriage.
As custodians of tradition, they ensure rites are properly observed, especially during funerals, where death is perceived to result from neglect. Families may face serious sanctions.
In the civil society space where we work, we recognize them as one of the relevant stakeholders in conflict resolution in any community.
In contemporary Igbo society, questions are increasingly raised about the scope of the Umuada's powers, with critics pointing to cases of excesses.
My grandfather's burial. So during the wake up, so this one said that the tea they want is Milo tea, while what we gave them was Ovaltine. They now got angry. They wanted to go. They now started begging them. It was paining me. My dad now went to go and buy the Milo, so they now stayed. Then during the burial, they demanded for soap. They got angry. They started shouting and they wanted to go. They now started begging them again. They now went to go and buy soap.
Their demands are much because they are also putting more expenses to the family.
While many praise the role of the Umuada in peace building and cultural revival, others call for greater sensitization urging Umuada leaders to balance tradition with universal principles of human rights and human dignity.
Well, the powers of Umuada is unquantifiable. How to deal with them is wisdom. Moving on, how well do you say you know your partner? It is a question that may sound very obvious. Of course, I know my partner. But at the end of the day, one finds out that he or she does not actually have any knowledge of who you think you know or who you call your partner. Let's watch this report.
I'm being straightforward.
Sincerity, no pretense.
A teachable person can learn anything, and that's very important. Some people go into or have partners who are not teachable. The relationship is going to be complicated.
Other young Nigerians who spoke off camera gave some interesting responses, desiring rich, tall, handsome men, while others prefer beautiful, light-skinned women with good jobs. But with all the love in the air, why are there still cases of toxic relationships?
Some are going to marry because of the benefits, so they don't take time to see who and who they are getting married to. And sometimes due to pressures, either from parents or from community like that. And so when they now rush into, you don't take time to know who is this person I'm getting married.
Recently, Nigerians woke-lated her husband's genitals for cheating. There are countless stories of wives pouring hot oil on their husbands and men beating their wives senselessly. What is going on?
Woman is talking too much, is nagging. It could bring about domestic violence. And if you have a woman or a man that is not understandably, that also can lead to domestic violence.
When you watch out for someone's attitude, when somebody seems to be aggressive, you know that this aggressiveness is not only outside, it can also take place at home.
Were there no warning signs? No red flags to indicate that these relationships will take a dark turn?
You need to look in out or inside out